Everyone's talking about it. Your feed is full of thumbnails, screaming 2027 Lexus RX 350 just leaked and this changes everything. The images look futuristic. The comments are wild. And some people are already saying Lexus just rewrote the luxury SUV rulebook. But here's the real question nobody is slowing down to ask. Is this actually real, or are we being played by the internet again? Let's take a breath and break this down calmly. Because right now, there is no official Lexus confirmation of a 2027 RX 350 redesign leak. None. And that matters more than any flashy render or dramatic voiceover you've seen so far. First, let's talk about where this whole thing started. The so-called leak didn't come from It didn't come from a press event, a dealer memo, a patent filing, or even a blurry spy photo from a test track. It came from YouTube videos, social media posts, and automotive blogs using highly polished CGI renders. These images look real at first glance, but they're digital artwork, not production vehicles. That doesn't mean they're useless. It just means they're not evidence. Right now, Lexus is selling the 5th generation RX, which debuted for the 2023 model year. This generation already received updates, refinements, and trim changes for 2025 and 2026. Historically, Lexus runs a long product cycle for the RX. Full redesigns don't happen overnight, and they're never revealed through random leaks without any official trail. If Lexus were planning a dramatic 2027 RX redesign, we'd already see signs, real signs, trademark filings, supplier leaks, regulatory documents, test mules wrapped in heavy camouflage driving around public roads. None of that exists right now. So why does the rumor feel so believable? Because the RX is Lexus's most important SUV. Any change to it gets clicks instantly, and because the renders tap into things people already expect. Slimmer headlights, sharper body lines, bigger screens, a more aggressive stance. None of these ideas are crazy. They're logical guesses based on where Lexus design is heading. But logical guesses are not leaks. A leak means something escaped from inside the company. This didn't. Now here's the part that's actually interesting. Even though the 2027 RX leak isn't real, the conversation around it tells us something important. People want change. The current RX is comfortable, refined, and reliable, but some buyers feel it's playing it safe. When people see futuristic renders, they react emotionally. They imagine a Lexus that's bolder, more tech-forward, and more aggressive. That's not an accident. Lexus knows this. But knowing what customers want doesn't mean they've already built it. Right now, Lexus is focusing heavily on electrification, hybrids, plug-in hybrids, performance hybrids, full EVs under different nameplates. If a major RX evolution is coming, it is more likely tied to a broader platform shift closer to 2028 rather than a sudden 2027 surprise. Also, Lexus doesn't typically call massive redesigns leaks. They tease them. They control the narrative. They invite journalists. They build anticipation slowly and deliberately. When Lexus wants you to see something, you'll know. So when you hear someone say, "This changes everything," what they usually mean is, "This render looks cool," and gets views. And there's nothing wrong with enjoying speculative content. The problem is when speculation gets presented as fact. Let's be clear, as of now, there are no official images, no confirmed specs, no verified design language for a 2027 RX 350. Lexus has not said a single public word confirming a redesign for that year. Anyone claiming otherwise is guessing or exaggerating. That said, should you completely ignore these rumors? Not necessarily. Speculation often points toward real trends. Lexus design is evolving. Interiors are becoming more digital. Driver assistance is getting smarter. Powertrains are becoming more electrified. When the next RX redesign does happen, it will likely reflect those shifts, but it won't come out of nowhere. Here's another thing people forget. The RX lineup already offers multiple personalities. You've got the RX 350, the hybrid RX 350 hours, the plug-in RX 450 hours plus, and the high-performance RX 500 hours plus F Sport Performance. Lexus is spreading innovation across trims instead of dumping everything into one radical redesign. That's a very Lexus move. So if you're waiting for a revolutionary RX that looks nothing like today's model, patience is key. Lexus plays the long game. When they change something, it's deliberate, engineered, and tested to death. And honestly, that's part of why people buy Lexus in the first place. Now let's talk about the thumbnails and titles that say just leaked. This doesn't mean the creator is lying maliciously. It means the platform rewards hype. The more dramatic the claim, the more clicks it gets. That doesn't make it official. If you ever want to verify a real leak, ask 3 simple questions. Who published it first? Where did the information come from? And can it be traced back to Lexus or Toyota directly? If the answer is no, you're looking at speculation. So where does that leave us? It leaves us in a realistic place. The 2027 Lexus RX 350 hasn't been officially revealed. There's no confirmed redesign leak. What we're seeing online is imagination, not confirmation. And that's okay. as long as we call it what it is. The RX will evolve. It always does. But when Lexus decides it's time to show the world, it won't be through a random render on social media. It'll be unmistakable. Until then, enjoy the concepts, but don't let them rewrite reality. And if you want, the moment real spy shots, real documents, or real Lexus announcements appear, that's when things truly change. Not before. If you want a follow-up video, we can break down what a realistic next-gen RX redesign would actually include based on Lexus's current strategy, not internet hype. Just say the word.